Hello and welcome to my first manga review. I want to review JOJOLANDS as it's a new series that came out. I love JoJo, and let's just get started. So it seems here we have a reminder from Araki what stands are. Powers with physical form invisible to the naked eye. They are also known as stands, so they exist anywhere at any time. Those who do not try to see them will never will. Kind of like how he has it, kind of like a comic book. What am I trying to say? Kind of like Dr. Seuss, the way the coloring and stuff in the beginning kind of reminds me of Dr. Seuss. Because you see Golden Experience, Soft and Wet, Tusk, a different version of what do you call it? Star Platinum, and then there's obviously the Golden Experience drawn out in the new art style. It's all pretty good. Let's see here now. I am reading it off my phone. You know, I like reading stuff off my phone over my computer for manga. This sounds like I'm bragging. This is a story of how I, Joe Joestar, became incredibly wealthy in the subtropics. And the setting is Hawaii. Setting is Hawaii. Anyway, so the part 9 takes place in Hawaii. That's kind of neat. Kind of wish I wasn't spoiled on that, but anyway, let's just continue. So you start out on Oahu, Oahu Island near Pearl Harbor. See a bunch of people just hanging out at the beach. You got the cops. You got the big mustache cops. Pulled over a truck. Afternoon. I'm gonna need to ask you to turn off your music. But I don't really think I was going that fast or anything. I don't know who this chick is. She has a bunch of marks on her. She kind of reminds me of Hermes. And apparently COVID's in this universe. That's kind of funny. Officer just basically asks, what's the other kid's age? He's 13. If I had to guess, this is 2020. He's 13. Let's see. This is 2022, actually. My boy was what he Jodio Joestar was born in 2009. Why am I way older than a Joestar? A current age Joestar. Okay, officers usually doing normal officer things of wanting to pat people down for no reason. Okay, and now he's doing stuff with her. Trying to do stuff with her. That's a no-no. Alright, little brother's coming out to help her. Let's go. I'm sorry, brother? I thought that was his sister. Let's see what happened. It looks like drops hit this man from the top. It forced him down. What is? There's lots of holes in this man now. What is this? Drops. Are these like drops of acid? Well, they're him up. That's for sure. And there's the officer being scared. The brother now touches him, touches the officer. And now his eyes are out of place. Wow. What is going on? And now the raindrops of acid or something are hitting the other officer. Wow. All right, he's beating up the cop. Let's go. You basically half killed him. All right. The brother's being smart. He burned down the. Is this kind of smart though? He burned down the car, the police car with the dash cam. So it looks like the bigger brother has the ability to change objects' appearances or like transmute them. Like just move stuff around. Oh, there's like little itty bitty stands. Kind of like Harvest, but they change numbers. They like change stuff around. Like I still don't understand how did it take the eyes off the officer like that? All right, they drive off. They said they're about to be late. Looks like there's a party on the beach. Is it even a beach? I don't know. There's a bunch of like destroyed cars everywhere. And there's a guy with a gun. Let's go. This guy gives them their approval. Are they doing a drug deal? A drug deal in JoJo? Okay, the people who received the drugs are asking about the burnt car. And now we're talking about their mother. Our mom, Barbara Ann. Our mother, Barbara Ann, wakes up before 7:15 every morning and starts by putting the laundry in the washing machine. She gets herself ready in the bathroom, and for breakfast she prepares toast, fruit, ham, and cooked broccoli with eggs, either boiled for 7 minutes or fried. Then a good morning kiss to the family, and a second one. She works at a duty-free airport shop. So she dries the laundry in time to catch an 8:06 a.m. bus to the airport and leaves the house. When she does, a young boy from my neighborhood comes from out of nowhere and carries our mom's bag for her. And if it's a rainy day, then some kid shows up too and kindly takes our mom to the bus stop with an umbrella. Nice kids. They have some fun small talk along the way. This is because people in the neighborhood respect our mom. Everybody loves her. Because of this, she gets to the airport safely every morning. And it's also because she has us, her kids, protecting her. In other words, my brother and I are ensuring our mom's safety in the society from the shadows. My older brother's name is Dragona Joestar. Dragona Joestar. He's 18. When Dragona wakes up, he likes to go out for a jog on the coast. And the only thing he eats for breakfast is watermelon. I never push myself too hard, but I'll never give up. That's Dragona's favorite saying. He says he learned it from an Indian yoga instructor. He loves girls' fashion and he works at a fashion boutique in Kalihi. Kalihi. You jumble that word around, it's kind of becomes my name. Works at a fashion boutique called Eco Eco. Never seen him getting them, but roundness of his chest is due to cosmetic injections. Our parents are moved from the Atlantic City on the mainland here to Honolulu, Hawaii. I guess there's some complications between my mom and dad because my mom raised us alone. Joestar is my last name. Joestar is my mom's last name. My name is Jodio Joestar. I'm 15 today riding a bus to school again. Oh, so he's 15. If he's 15 from 2022, that's 2007? This guy's younger than a DS. Today I'm riding the bus to school again. But that doesn't mean I'm going there to study so I can study. Yo, Jodio. Morning, how you doing? You got the stuff? I'm especially not going to school to make friends or catch the best buds either. Hey, it'll all be good. Come on, Jodio. You got the stuff with you, right? The stuff? He's passing along a $20 bill. What's your problem, asshole? Are you messing with me? Ora! What? What's this about? Hey! Ow! It's like a little school bus fight. Yo, upperclassmen, hey, come here. Over here. Sorry about that on the bus back there. You heading to class already? You sure do give up fast, dude. You gotta have more passion about stuff. That reminds me, the money from earlier, I felt like I lent it to you before. I'll just start by taking that back. Thanks. Don't take out don't take cash out on the bus like that again. Yeah? The statue of President McKinley, the pride of our school, is right over there. Walk forward straight towards it for me, would you? Go, go. Come on now. Straight ahead. It's in the rain gutter, deep inside. Look for it there. Hmm? He goes to. He doesn't go to school for school. He goes for school for the mechanism of it. Mechanisms have power, but not a power you can see. When I turned 11, some random person from my neighborhood invited me to do menial tasks for them as sort of a gopher. Carrying around something and hand it over to somebody, that was my role. And by doing something as simple as that, I got lots of praise and pocket money. I became someone who was respected for my ability to carry out simple tasks without saying anything unnecessary. He became the person who basically ships out and carries drugs under something. Basically, he's giving people drugs and he's getting the money back in other ways besides actual money. Like it shows here, like it's in a teddy bear, for example, the money and the drugs. Mechanism. There's a power in the mechanism of trust. In this town, even the power of law won't protect you. Your safety can be guaranteed by trust. For example, what's the difference between me and the guy walking over there? He's bigger than me, and he looks like he knows how to study hard. He must get a big allowance from his parents. Meanwhile, this is me. This is also me. He's acting cool in front of a bunch of people. Yeah, they're like doing little poses. And then he does that little for some girls. It's kind of funny. Kind of a very 15-year-old thing to do. And that's him, even though there's no real difference between us. Oh no, you alright down there? You thirsty after all? He's on the ground, but there's like people pouring uh like drinks all over him. No one helps his mom carry the grocery bags, and no kids have nice chats with her when she goes out, so he rides the bus anxiously every day. I bet he'll stop coming to school at one point. So where am I going with all this, you ask? This is a story about me getting incredibly rich. Maybe you think I'm exaggerating. Maybe you think I have no humility, and I'm full of myself or something. When I say incredibly rich, sure, I mean making lots of money, but there's something else at play that's way more important than that. You guessed it, mechanisms. They're in universal, they're always there, which means even if I had enemies, I've already beaten them. These mechanisms won't be taken away or destroyed. They are the logic and reason of this world which wealth flows to me. What is this? What is he talking about? What is mechanisms? He's talking about by mechanisms. So it's something similar to like how what was the thing in part A that they always did? String of Fate. There was something they did. It was on top of my head. I forgot. It's late at night. There's just something about it that makes me want to use the word mechanisms instead of systems. It's similar to an ecosystem. There's an apex of mechanism. I just can't see it yet. But these mechanisms will come and appear, come to appear in front of our eyes in physical forms that should. Oh, is he calling stance mechanisms? I think he's calling stance mechanisms. This is a story about a boy who becomes incredibly wealthy in the subtropics. Still, think I'm not humble enough? Well, I'll definitely prove myself, alright? Alright, we're introduced to another guy. His name is Paco Lovelantes. A very sturdy built 19-year-old. Apparently he was chubby 2 years ago. Guess that wasn't he was 17. Yeah. But now he's full of muscles. He was the guy who was riding a scooter earlier in the yard. So we're not friends per se. He's 19. He's still a high schooler. Don't know what he was doing for the year he was gone, but it probably wasn't studying abroad or something. Huh. You know, this guy kind of looks like a rock human. Yeah, like how the rock humans are like in part 8, you know? It's just something about the way his face is with the makeup and the little tattoos on his arm just kind of reminds me of like any of the rock humans from part 8. He just might have been in maybe he was there. Who knows? And he has a missing part from his missing chunk of his left ear. And he's pretty good at swiping stuff from people. He just stole a person's wallet. I wonder how does he steal? Like, does the stand just, like, is it his ability just to, like, swipe stuff from people without them realizing? Or is it just him using the stand hand to, like, Al Jotaro, for example, from part 3, was, like, able to grab a radio or something from anywhere? His muscles aren't normal. He can grab things with his elbow and the back of his hands and stuff. Ew. So, like, he can, like do the thing with how some people gotta like do that with their hands. Ah, nice. So you know when you like your friend gets attacked by a mosquito, he squeezes some power into his muscles and blocks the mosquito's proboscis from sucking. Okay, so his muscles are hard as steel, and he's probably gonna keep doing it. Is basically what this guy's saying. Oh look, the big brother, Dragona, pulling him by the ear and stretching it out with her stand somehow. Her stand, his stand. Stretching it out with his stand somehow. Paco's like, hey, man, hey, Dragona, you want to go to the gym with me after all that? Apparently, it's code for, let me take you out back and beat the shit out of you. Let me take you out back and beat you up. Then there's this muscly female that comes in. She's very tall. Wait, is a person? Okay, I almost thought that was Guppy. Josuke, you know, it looks like Josuke there for a second because he had there's a person looks like he's wearing a the sailor outfit, but he's also wearing a skirt. I mean, it's not uncommon. Oh, that must be the boss lady of the whole store. Oh, the boss lady of the store is also the principal of the school. She operates a fashion boutique and is the principal of the school. She also makes designer clothes by herself. Apparently, she has a lot of side hustles. And she's also a mafia boss. She's telling them, hey, this is the 24 karat. This is a photo of a natural 24 karat round brilliant cut blue diamond. The lowest market value in its lowest market value. In other words, its price is $6 million. Okay. She got connections. She's getting it through the airport. Does Joe Dio and Dragona steal it from them with Paco and just like split it 3 ways? The boss lady's share of the diamonds 18%, and the group gets 2% of 6 million, which is according to Joe Dio, $120,000. But when you split it between 3 people, that's 40,000 each. He wants the 3 of us to team up and steal that diamond, huh? It's a real burglary, but since I'm the youngest and I've always been a gopher, they'll probably assign me to be lookout or something. Alright, so they all decided to go. Aw, man. Joe Dio, he's doubting himself now. He's like, I haven't been nothing but a gopher. You know, they probably just want me to do lookout. You know, you gotta be more confident in yourself. Yeah, you gotta be more confident. So they're all fawning over it. Dragona's like, I'm gonna go shopping with all that money. And then Paco is just like, oh yeah, pretty funny. But the team will consist of 4 members. Who's the fourth one? Who is this guy? Yeah, that was the guy earlier who bought drugs, wasn't it? He's now eating a hot dog in a bathing suit, kind of, with pants and shirts above it. Really weird guy. Apparently, he's not a drug addict. I wonder. I wonder if that guy even has a stand. Okay, we got stand names: November Rain, Smooth Operations, and The Hustle. The Hustle. Pretty good. And that's it for the chapter. Wow. That was a pretty big chapter. Let's see, I'm gonna give my thoughts on this right now. I like all the characters, they're pretty neat. You know, I saw what November Rain can do. It's like it stands above them. It just like rain drops down stuff. Whether it's like acid or something, but it like makes them holes. You know, like they have like little holes and stuff that appears on them from where the droplets fall. It's kind of weird. And then I saw Smooth Operations. That's Dragona's stand. And Smooth Operations basically changes an object to the way they like. Like she was able to use it for Paco to drag his ear. And it's like drag it all the way up, kind of like he's made of rubber, kind of like how Luffy would probably do. There's also an instance where they changed the license plate around because of Smooth Operations, along with the driver's license and stuff. It's pretty cool. You know, I can't wait to see what else it can do. And then there's the Hustle. The Hustle's kind of cool. It looks like all it can do, it's just a stand that makes stuff sticky to it, kind of. Like he took that person's wallet without touching it. But apparently it's like he can get, hold on, yeah, he gets like a hand out of his elbow or like turns his arm backwards to grab something without anybody realizing, and then sticks it to himself. Like he keeps it under his armpit even at one point in the story. I guess it's cool. I want to wait more for an actual explanation of the stand's abilities. But yeah, I think this is where the origins of the Rokaka fruit from part 8, the Rokakaka fruit. Rokakaka? The fruit from part 8 that helped heal like the curse in part 8. I'm not going to really go over that much, but if you've read part 8, you know. This might be where the origin of the fruit is. And if this takes place after part 8, then that means we might see Josuke and Yaso come through to Hawaii because they want to get revenge on whoever made the fruit or like get the fruit again to help Holly out. And who knows? You know, we might see some more fusing action or something. Maybe there might be a way to split the two back, split the two people back into one, or back to two people, the one person into two. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure stuff out. I don't like the name though, Joe Dio. I feel like that name's kind of a little forced. Such a forced name. It's like, hey, we don't have a Dio of this part. Let's just put Dio as the name of the main guy, but put Joe in front of it because we need to make him JoJo. That one just seems like a little forced. Dragona also seems a little forced of a name, where Dragona is a male dressed up as a female who injects her body with, I guess, hormones and stuff to look more female, you know? Which again, it's fine if they want to do it like that, but I just don't like the name Dragona as the name for a person like that. You know, because it has kind of has the word drag in it, and nobody really likes to be called drag. Um, then we got Paco. Paco's cool, but I don't like the little tattoos on him, on his arms and his hands. I read someone. I think I read someone saying before that that they saw a mural of it. I think it was Exports. Good YouTuber, by the way. Go watch him if you could. It talked about like the little tattoos on his hand kind of reminds him of Soundman slash Sandman from Part 7. So he might be a descendant of the tribe. Who knows? That did take place in America back then, and they could have moved over to Hawaii. So you never know. Besides all that, good chapter. Can't wait till next month to see what's gonna happen. Hey there, I'm glad you made it to the end of the video. This is one of first many videos I've done and am going to do of trying to make manga reviews. I also play video games. You can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nero5XL, or you can catch me on Twitter just retweeting funny stuff here and there. Maybe some cool art. At Joke Emperor. Thank you for watching, and leave a comment, like, subscribe. Maybe I'll see you next time. Maybe also comment ways I can do the video better. You know, I'm still trying to learn. This video editing stuff is kind of new to me, and I just wanted to get better, you know? Thanks.